A female robot peels off an entire human skin, but only to find true love. To bring her to justice, police formed a major crimes unit. Meanwhile, a man reported his girlfriend, Tianjian, had been missing for 5 days. Shockingly, the clues provided by the man matched the details of the case the police already had. Captain Li preliminarily judged the deceased was likely the man's girlfriend, but the next discovery baffled everyone. Tianjian appeared in the full surveillance footage. As Captain Li began to doubt his judgment, the forensic doctor released the DNA results. The analysis showed the skinned female corpse's DNA was a 99% match with Tianjian, missing last week. So who was the person in the surveillance footage? Faced with this unbelievable result, Captain Li immediately ordered a citywide search, and soon they found the Didi driver who had been in contact with the suspect. From the taxi driver's testimony, the police obtained a crucial clue. Tianjian had taken his car to an abandoned research institute. Captain Li immediately led a team to search the site, but when they entered the institute, they unexpectedly found a scientist who had only recently died. And through the scientist's statement, the police finally learned the robot's motive for murder. What's more terrifying is that he must be living in the society in a different body now. Meanwhile, Away also sensed that something was wrong, because the goddess had changed so much that he couldn't help but ask, "Who are you?" Turned out that Away had just had a drink with his female boss, but the robot happened to see them. Overcome with jealousy, the robot was ready to kill. Away thought he was joking, but was suddenly slammed hard against the wall. It was only then that Away realized the perfect goddess he spent so much time with was actually a cold, unfeeling machine. He called the police. Authorities quickly tracked the female robot's location and organized a manhunt. Meanwhile, the robot had already tied up Boss Kai at an abandoned construction site, preparing to skin him alive. At the critical moment, a large SWAT team arrived. Seeing she was outnumbered, the robot jumped out of the building to escape. After a full day of pursuit, the police mobilized the entire city's force and finally cornered her on a bridge, even deploying helicopters to target her from above. Captain Lee thought victory was in his grasp, but he didn't expect that by now. The robot had already evolved a self-awareness indistinguishable from that of a human. He knew very well that if he were captured, what awaited him would be endless experiments and imprisonment, so he made his final decision without hesitation. Amid the shocked gazes of everyone present, he resolutely turned around and leapt off the bridge, choosing to end his own life. Thus, this absurd game of courtship finally came to an end.